Hello you fucking dirty wank socks. Today we will take a look at the M551 Sheridan. Wait, I meant Sheridan. This tier 5 battle rating 8.0 turreted potato launcher that is supposed to be a light tank weighs 16.3 tons of pure freedom. Unlike most light tanks, this thing is not very fast, mainly because of its 465 horsepower engine that can get this shit up to 77 kilometers an hour forward and 16 kilometers an hour backwards. But you would have to strap 2 fucking Pace Shuttle solid rocket boosters to achieve that top speed. Even with that engine, the power to weight ratio isn't bad at 28.5 horsepower per ton, so you can climb hills quite quickly, which is nice. The Sheridan is equipped with the biggest and baddest motherfucker in the entire Trump Master Race tech tree, a 152mm gun capable of shooting heat, ATGMs, and HE rounds, but you won't really use those since they only have 1mm more penetration than a fucking 122mm HE round from a IS-2 for some fucking reason, but it's fine. Because I know that you little kempy ass will mostly use ATGMs anyway. This gun can be elevated by 19 degrees and depressed by 8 degrees. Oh, and if you want to play this tank, I hope that your nerves are strong, because everybody will laugh at you for having such a short dick gun. Seriously, look at this. How are you supposed to scare bad guys with that short gun? Anyway, let's talk about the armor. In short, it doesn't have any, so we won't talk too much about it. You only have to know that even machine guns are a dangerous threat to this tank, and pretty much everything that you will meet will hull break you, so you better stay out of trouble. Otherwise even a fucking bird crashing into your tank will fucking ammo rack your dumbass. Speaking about birds, if you see a weird looking metallic bird, make sure to soften the shit out of it with your 50 caliber machine gun mounted on the top of the turret. If for some fucking reason the bird is flying low, you can also use your Coaxial 7.62 machine gun, but it doesn't dispense a lot of freedom. Don't expect to kill shit with it. And if you want to be featured in a sweet ass MLG Pro XXX Suck Medic XXX video, you might as well shoot ATGMs at the fuckers and pray the Lord Savior Jesus Macburger to hit something. Now, how do you play this tank then? Let me show you. First, you load 25 rounds of your sweet M51B shit Lilia Guli Lulgnigolari and 5 rounds of M409A1 heat just in case some fucker tries to be all sneaky and shit and gets too close to you. And since it's really bad, tell HE to go eat some super glue or something. Now for the gameplay. Basically you play kempy and bushy as much as you can. Try to get into some weird spots where the enemy don't expect you and where you can retreat quickly in case of surprise. But 6. When you spot a commie, make sure to select the right ammo type, but if the fuckers is at more than 300 meters, you're better off shooting your ATGMs, especially if you can't aim for shit. Once you're ready, make sure to have a clear line of fire, since the fuse of the ATGM is set at 0.1mm. So any kind of fucking bush will make it explode. Left click to fire. Make sure to guide the missile on its way and watch the fucker go boom. After that, make sure to retreat as soon as possible, since your reload time is longer than most tier 5 tanks. Once your micro penis gun is reloaded, repeat the process. Find a cheeky breaky spot, aim, shoot, and guide the freedom onto its target and run away. Make sure to not get spotted, and if you do, get the fuck out of there. Even if you're not very fast, you're better off running away when somebody knows where you are. You do not fight like a man in this tank. If you do, you will get punched in the face so hard that it will shove your tooth so far back in your body that you will have to stick a fucking toothbrush up your asshole to clean them. Instead, you fight like a pussy. If for some fucking reason you have to fight an enemy at close range, don't peek like you would do with a heavy tank. Instead, just drive straight out without angeling your tank. That way you will be able to engage the enemy quicker, and if you don't die, you will also get back into cover faster. Once your death inevitably happens, go back to the hangar and make sure to upgrade your crew, starting with weapon reloading, then leadership and vitality for all the crew. After that, upgrade repair speed. When all this is maximumed out, do whatever the fuck gets your tiny little cannon barrel hard. Now, for the modifications, go 4 parts. Then horizontal drive, FPE, and then go for the Shilalalalalalajelj missiles. For more enemy salty tears, you can also customize your under average sized barrel with some victory marks and put a skull on it to show how hardcore you are. Overall, this tank is a little bit better than average if you know how to use it, but if you think it's supposed to be used like a leopard, please eat shit and hang yourself. It's made to camp and snipe like the little pussy that you are. Now that you know how to play the M551 Sheridan, get out there and free the living shit out of everything from so far away that even an enemy playing on a different server won't feel safe. Like, share, subscribe please you dirty bitches. Just kidding, I love you all. #very homo.